Hello, you lovely little minions, Muppet minions. What should I call you today? I don't know. But I know what you guys call me, the ultimate Muppet. But we're here again on I'm trying to learn a little bit because World of Wordcraft, I had just recorded the first reaction that I did, even though you're seeing this a month later. But I did enjoy that. But in that video, I was talking about ways that people have told me I'm wrong in the comments and stuff, and it hasn't been quite so polite. So this was the latest video that was on World of Wordcraft's channel. So if you want to check them out, by the way, you can type it in yourself, or I'll have a link in the description below this video that you can check out their channel on your own. But British ways to tell someone they are wrong, because I've been told I'm wrong a lot. So this is, I wonder if these are, because it doesn't have polite in the title, so maybe this one's going to be not so polite, and it's going to be phrases or things that I'm familiar with. But let's check it out. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And here we go. British ways to tell someone they are wrong. Hit me. Oh, we got a disclaimer.
Hello, you lovely lot. Welcome back to World of Wordcraft, the only channel where we teach you how to be incredibly polite while silently judging someone. Today's episode, how to tell someone they're wrong the British way. Because we Brits don't argue. We suggest, we imply, and occasionally we raise an eyebrow so hard it becomes a forehead cramp. In this video, we look at different ways the British tell someone they are wrong. Starting off politely, when we still have our patience. Becoming more direct, when we are hanging on to our patience with our teeth. And finally, when patience takes the day off. So, let's dive into 15 ways the British tell you you're wrong, all while sounding incredibly polite. Mostly. Section 1. Polite ways to say you're wrong. Number 1. The classic correction. That's an interesting take. Translation. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I've heard that one.
Yet. Number 2. The passive-aggressive nudge. I'm not entirely sure that's accurate. Translation. I'm 100% sure it's nonsense, but I don't want to start a diplomatic incident over your interpretation of scones. Number 3. The historic ambush. Ah, yes. I used to think that too. Translation. When I was 5 and had no internet. Number 4. The agree to disagree lie. Well, I suppose we'll just have to agree to disagree. Translation. You're wrong. I know I'm right, but I don't want to waste my breath convincing you because you're clearly beyond help.
We say that a lot here in the States. We definitely do. Agree to disagree. Although I feel like we should have more of that, especially when it comes to political stuff, you know, because that's the one thing where people just automatically take a huge dump in their hand and start throwing it at each other, you know, instead of being like, hey, I think that's a bad idea, but, you know, let's just disagree on that. I think that subject needs a lot more of that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like every disagreement needs more of that. We've become really like nasty to each other in a lot of ways. But anyway, to get back to the video, Americans say this a lot too, agree to disagree. But there's not enough of it these days. So I feel like that's a contradiction. We say it a lot, but we don't say it enough. So which one is it, right? Sorry, I'm having a episode of Muppetism right now. Sorry.
Number 5. The hesitant doubt. I could be mistaken, but I always thought it was pronounced this way. Translation. I'm definitely not mistaken, you are. But I will pretend I might be, just so we can both leave with our dignity intact.
I don't get any of that. I get, you're saying it wrong. You suck, Boomer. That's what I get.
Bonus round. The nuclear option. How fascinating. Translation. You are not only wrong, you have stunned me into silence. I am now internally writing a blog post about your era entitled The Decline of Western Thought. Now, if these first options fail to land to your satisfaction, we Brits can dial back the politeness just a bit and say something with a little more flair.
Oh, I'm used to this.
Section 2. Polite ways to say you're wrong, but with a hint of spice.
Oh, this is going to get good. Okay.
Number 6. The book Suggestion Ambush. Have you ever read literally anything about this topic? Translation.
I've gotten that.
Please educate yourself. It hurts me. Number 7. The archival uppercut. I think you'll find... Translation. I have researched this extensively, written a dissertation, and had it peer-reviewed just to tell you that you're wrong. Sit down and shut up.
I did all that just to tell you you're wrong.
8. The politeness cushion. Not to contradict you, but I've always been told the opposite. Translation. I'm in fact contradicting you, but I'd like you to know I regret having to do so. Number 9. The tea sipping disagreement. While sipping tea, oh, how unique. Translation. Only you could be dumb enough to
The
believe
tea in
such
the eye.
rubbish.
I like that picture there, that animated picture. Here's the thing about this video, and Douglas, this is not a criticism of you in the slightest. I love your channel, by the way. I feel like these are things that... These are British ways to tell someone they are wrong in person. Because I'm watching these videos and I'm like, I feel like I wish I got more of this, to be honest. But in internet comment sections on YouTube videos, when you're not face to face with someone, I feel like even the Brits, they don't hold back in the slightest. They just go dial it up to 11 most of the time immediately. Not always, but I have had people tell me I'm wrong in some very, very harsh and sometimes even disturbing ways. So I feel like the content of this video is if you're one-on-one talking to someone face-to-face. I don't think it refers to internet comments, really, because, I feel like that's the thing, too. Like, when you're not facing the person, like, you're not more careful about how you talk to people. So, I don't know. Just a thought. But I do love this video and this channel. World of Wordcraft, go check it out. Link is in the description below this video.
Number 10. The overly gracious approach. Oh, wow. What a fascinating perspective. I've genuinely never heard it put quite this way before. Translation. This is the most absurd thing I have ever heard, and I will cherish this moment forever. Bonus round. The total non-response approach. Now that's a thought. Pauses, nods vaguely, moves the conversation along to something else. Translation. I have mentally erased that statement from existence.
I'm going to forget you said that. That's
Finally,
what that means.
When all else fails, it's time
Whoa.
to bring out the big guns, where sarcasm is dialed up.
Oh, man, Sarkis, look at that picture. You got the flag and the cannon, and a mean guy behind it.
Politeness takes a back seat, and all that matters is educating the pipsqueak that keeps spouting absolute tosh. Section 3. No more Mr. Nice Brit. Number 11. The brutal, subtle approach. Oh, is that what you think? How interesting. I'd love to know where you heard that. Translation. I am deeply concerned about your sources. Did you receive this knowledge via pigeon?
I was wondering why there was a... Dude, that is a demonic pigeon. That is a scary picture.
Number 12. The soft but lethal approach. I mean, yes, you could say that, though. If one were being, accurate, one would say the opposite. Translation. You're free to be wrong, but don't expect me to follow you into oblivion. Number 13. The passive-aggressive history lesson approach. Ah, well, history tells us otherwise. But hey, who needs history, right? Translation. I am on the verge of throwing a very heavy history book at you.
I've been complimented on my historical knowledge, but it's not really that impressive. It's just, I'm a Wikipedia junkie, so it's not really, I could be reading something that's not even true. But I haven't gotten anybody who's very angry at any of my anything I've said about historical stuff yet. So I'm sure it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. And then maybe they'll be like, I'm going to throw a history book at you, Boomer. But that's the one that hasn't, at least I don't think has happened yet. But give it time. Just wait. It will eventually.
Number 14. The thinly veiled concern approach. Huh. Interesting theory. Did you read that somewhere, or did it just happen to you? Translation. Are you basing this on science, or are you hallucinating? Number 15. The disbelief masked as politeness approach. Ah, well, if that's how you've understood it, then good for you. Translation. I don't know how you've arrived at this conclusion, but I will politely let you walk into disaster. Bonus round. The British smile of doom approach. Oh, bless you. That's adorable. Oh, you're serious? Right, well, that's one interpretation. Translation. Your words have personally offended my ancestors. But I will pretend this is charming.
Personally offended my ancestors.
There you have it. 15 plus ways to tell someone they are wrong. Next time someone in Britain tells you, that's an interesting take, you know they're mentally filing your opinion under bin and downgrading your intellect to that of a grapefruit. Tell us your favourite polite insults in the comments. Or better yet, has a Brit ever corrected you so politely you didn't even notice it until 2 weeks later? Like,
that has actually happened.
And don't forget, this is World of Wordcraft.
That has happened to me before, actually, where I've read a comment and somebody was being very polite, and I didn't really understand that they were telling me that I'm an idiot. That has happened to me before, and then I thought about it like a couple weeks later, and I'm like, oh shit, he was calling me a fucking moron. That has happened to me. So thank you for reminding me of that, Douglas. World of Wordcraft, go check it out. I like this channel. I really do. I'm probably going to do another one of these. This is very informative. But again, I feel like the one thing that is different, I'm not told these things politely most of the time. It's just blunt. Very blunt. And sometimes sadistic and deranged. Because it's the internet, you know? You gotta get some thick skin for the internet. I don't have the thickest skin, but it's definitely made my skin a lot thicker. That's for sure. And I'm also thick in the head, but you guys already know that. But anyway, nice video, World of Wordcraft. I like this channel. Go check it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. If there's anything that's been left out, please fire them away in the comments below, because your input would be great, not just for me, but for Douglas as well. Maybe there's a couple that Douglas forgot about. Who knows? But awesome channel. Anyway, I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day.